Hello, welcome back to SE2. This is a weekly update number 10. This video was not filmed in front of a live studio audience. My emotes are currently broken, so I can't do anything to celebrate. I'm kind of annoyed. Probably my fault for messing up the game. I don't know. It's fine. We got a couple things to talk about for the weekly update in terms of block releases, and then we got some stuff to talk about from the dev diaries, which is pretty interesting if you guys don't watch those. Catch up on them here. So let's get into it. Alright, as far as weekly updates go, like I said, we're on number 10. They released the table today. Table looking kind of snazzy, honestly. Typical fashion with the detailing and whatnot for SE2. I love it. Although some people might have something else to say about it, I'm sure. Per usual. I have a feeling somebody's gonna say something about the scratches on the table, considering they said something about the bed being messed up. Personally, I like it. It's fine. Looks cool. The design team and everybody over at King's been doing a great job with SE2. Pretty happy with it. But yeah, that's the table. And then we get something kind of new, I think. Structural support straight is what this is called. It's 2.5s. Yeah, two 2.5 blocks wide. And a whole bunch of them tall. I don't want to count it right now. But yeah, that's actually really cool. My first thought process with this was, you know, we're building a movie set, so as soon as Keen decides to get me a chair, or get us a chair, I should say, I can have a chair for that area. And then we get the structural support wide, which 4 of the 0.25s are wide. Pretty cool. You know, like I said, I think they're new. I don't really know much else use for them currently. I'm sure you guys in the building community will find plenty of use for them. But let's move on to checking them out more. Back on our level, anyways, so they're not in the air. Well, if I can learn how to paint something. There we go. Like I said, nice detailing. Continuously doing a good job. Let's get a different color on there, like yellow. Yeah, that looks really good. It almost, to me, it almost looks like it's, if you guys have ever seen something that's anodized, that's about what it looks like to me, which looks insane. The scratch is on there too. I actually didn't see that until now. Incredible job. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're not that interesting, but they're pretty interesting. Let's get the table painted again. You guys can see a little bit different on that. Oh, it's almost like there's gold flakes in there. But they're not. Huh. Scuffs in the paint and whatnot. That's cool. Insane. Alright, let's get into blowing these up, see what they look like. And that just disintegrated. Nice. Same thing with that. I didn't really think they'd last that long, but I thought they'd last longer. Oh, man. Dude, that table just goes bye-bye. That's crazy. What do we got for the inside textures? Come on. Was that the mattress texture? No way. No way the mattress texture was on that. Where'd it go? Okay, I gotta shoot it again. Okay, so see, that almost looked like the mattress texture to me. So obviously I was freaking out about it. What the heck? That's crazy. I don't think I'm gonna get another piece like that. That's fine. Alright, anyway. So like I said, my first thought process when I seen these truss blocks on the table was like to make a film set or a movie set, kind of like for an interview or whatnot, or like I'm a newscaster. But it was, I think it worked out pretty well. You guys let me know what you think. Yeah, so this is, like I said, I'm just waiting on a chair, and we'll be able to actually have me like a news anchor or whatever here. I think that'll be cool. You guys could like that. I don't know. Something different instead of standing up there and showing it off first. We can have it over here. Plus, when I do like the dev diary sections, this is actually how I'm gonna do it. Zoomed in like this. So, I think it'll be fun. But it turned out pretty good. If you haven't seen the little lighting effect video that I did with the conveyors, you can tighten the lights up and get them to a focal point, essentially. But let's move on to the dev diary from Steam. Alright, here we are with the dev diary. So, they released a table in the structural supports. Big thing, public service announcement. There will be no weekly release or dev diary next week. So, you won't see a weekly release from me next week, but you will for the week after, because Keen's attending a company meeting. So, we'll figure something out for that. Into the developer diary, we got a new looking locker. This looks sick. I'm excited for this to come. They're, I'm wondering, like I said, if they're bringing out the locker, are they going to bring out, like a chair next? You know, they could, I hope. I need it for the desk. Water foam effect. Again, heavily work in progress. As all the water is. But I can't wait to see that, or play with that. If you didn't see the last one that they posted, Vertical Slice 1.5 modding is coming. This is going to be insane. I cannot wait to have a duck army. Because this is going to be cool. I hope they release this as just like a little teaser or something. Or a little Easter egg. That's funny. The first thing I thought of when I seen that was, alright, we gotta make a duck net now. And, you know, do stuff with it. But yeah, modding's closing in. I'm super excited. Water's coming sometime in the next 10 years. I don't know when. I just said that. Lockers look good. I can't wait to see what the next week is bringing. Hopefully, like I said, these lockers are coming next week along with a chair for my desk, Keen. I'm just kidding. But they're doing good work. That's all I got for me. This has been weekly update number 10, and I will see you guys not next week, but the week after for the weekly update. Okay, thanks, bye!